feel the need for speed, my movie maniacs, because today we're taking a look at a film that is meant to reboot the Transporter franchise. That's right, we're looking at Transporter Refueled. Recently came out this past weekend, and it gives us the story of Frank Martin. Yes, he is still the driver who likes to transport things, high-end things. He gets paid very well because he doesn't ask any questions and he follows a certain set of rules. Well, those rules are soon tested and broken as he gets entangled with not one but three ladies who also enlist the help of his father to help take down a group of individuals who have been their pimps, basically, and these individuals have been running a high-end escort and prostitute ring for the last 15 years, and we see how our hero reluctantly ends up taking part in this takedown, if you will. Transporter Refilled. Camilla Delamare, who directed this, also directed Brick Mansions, which didn't exactly do well. He also edited Taken 2 and Transporter 3. Yes, Transporter 3. So, you're like, okay, so they edited Transporter 3, giving him a chance to be in the director's chair. Unfortunately, this film nowhere lives up to any of the other three Transporter films in the series. Now, that's not the fault, I don't think, of Ed Skrein, who plays the Frank Martin character this time around. He does well. He shows he's got some martial arts skills, though Statham was a lot faster in his style of fighting, but still Ed does kick some major tail in the fighting scenes. And we've got Ray Stevenson playing his dad, and I will say some of the best scenes in this action film aren't the action scenes, are when Ray Stevens, who's playing Frank Martin Sr., is talking with Ed in the car, and they get this banter back and forth, this kind of father-son banter that we've seen in previous films, and here it's done well. I like the chemistry between these two, okay? That was enjoyable. In fact, I would have loved just to watch a movie with these two guys, you know? And we have the female characters in here are strong female characters. You know, they're not just damsel in distresses. They have this major plan that they're enacting, and it's actually, for the most part, really well thought out plan. What wasn't thought out well was the script, and this is where the problem comes in, or starts to come in with this film for me. Now, this is going to get a little spoilery, folks. I have to warn you, I normally don't do spoilery reviews, but this one I have to, because I have to tell you how this film if you're a movie audience member watching this film, you should feel insulted by how dumb they think you are. And I think it's just the way it's edited. In the first 5 minutes of the film, we see how this group of individuals, these bad guys, are going to take over the prostitution, basically business in Rio, I do believe it was. You know, they take out a bunch of guys with machine guns. They're all younger. And that's the first 5 minutes of the film. And then we flash forward 15 years later, okay? And these guys apparently are still in the same business, and we get to see scenes with them. But the director feels that our memory is so short that after we see a shot of the main bad guy, we get a black and white shot of him as the younger guy, a scene we saw not 5 minutes earlier. And then we get that with the rest of his crew. Shot of older him, shot of younger him. I'm like, we just saw this, okay? I understand even my attention span is short, but it's not that short. You don't need to go, hey, look, this is this guy. That was the no shit moment of this film, and there's a number of those in this film where the dialogue plays it out as if the audience doesn't have a single iota of IQ and paid attention at all. I mean, this film doesn't just spell it out. As I tweeted, I'm like, this film is like a paint by number. Not even a paint by numbers. It's got one color, one number saying, here you go, hope you can stay within the lines, and that for me took me away from it. Now, it's an action film. I'm not looking for depth, okay? And there are some entertaining action scenes in here. But overall, this film just felt insulting as far as how simple and spelled out they felt the need to do for this, you know, the major plot points. I'm like, really? Folks, our movie viewing audience is smarter than that. This is like a direct-to-video action film that somehow snuck in through the back door of the movie theater and onto the big screen when no one was looking. Okay? It's not a horrible, horrible film by any means, but it is a film that surprises me ever made it to the big screen. Had it gone direct to video, I don't think it would have, caught me as much, but when you go to see an action film on a big screen, you expect a higher level of entertainment, and you don't get it with Transporter Refueled. With that said, again, I still liked Ray Stevenson and Ed's chemistry, but I could only give this 1.5 stubs. Okay, the action scenes were somewhat entertaining and that banter was great, but overall this film, I just found it insulting and was surprised it ever made it to the big screen. Now, I may be wrong. Please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on Transporter Refueled. Let me know what your favorite Transporter film is, 1, 2, or 3, or your other favorite Jason Statham film. Give me your thoughts. Love to hear your constructive comments, because I always love feedback from my movie maniacs. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. And until next time, keep that ticket stub.